Hello guys, so today we're gonna make a Kouign-Amann. It's a specialty from the northwest of France, Brittany. It's a laminated dough with lots of butter and lots of sugar and caramelized in the oven, so it's like caramel crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside, and once you bite, you say, "Oh, that's weird." And then you start chewing. I said, that's good. So you go for another bite and you said, that's a bit weird, the texture, but you go back and go back to it because the caramel, the salt, and it's very something very special. So, and I've been asked to make one, so that's why I'm making it. So let's start. So we need some baguette dough. So last time I made some, I had a recipe, but I totally lost it. I don't know. I have a pile of recipe loose paper, and I don't know where it is. So last time I've made one up, and it did work very well. So we're gonna do another one up and try to measure it and see how much quantity. So this baguette dough has matured 2 days in the fridge. So the flavor will be even more intense. I think it'd be much better. Yes, like nearly sourdough flavor, so well matured. That should be all right. So, up. So we're gonna take a kilo of bread dough. Let's see. If we take a kilo of bread dough, a kilo. I don't put flour yet because we're gonna use sugar as flour. Yeah, that would be all right. Okay. So for a kilo of dough, we're gonna use 500 grams of sugar. Would that be enough? Yeah. And then 500 grams of butter. So this one, I'm gonna cut it in half. Yeah, we're gonna flatten it up. Right, just a bit of flour on the butter. Let's flatten it up. So little precision on the butter. Usually in Brittany, they're only using salted butter. But I don't have any, so this is unsalted. So I'm just sprinkle a bit of salt on top. Yeah, and that will do. Then the dough. So let's put some or 500 grams of sugar in a tub. And let's use it like it will be flour. Make sure it's not too sticky. We put sugar at the bottom, sugar on top. There. Now we're gonna put the butter. There. So let's pull the dough because we need to cover the butter. Sugar. So all our sugar from the tub has to go in. You might think it's crazy how rich this is, but it's so good. Right, okay, I've made few holes on the dough, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so this, lots of sugar underneath. Let's start press it down, the dough and butter together. Let's start roll it. Up. I have more sugar, so a bit more sugar. So you layered it 1/3, 1/3, same as a croissant or laminated brioche. Roll it again. Yeah. More butter. More sugar, I mean. Okay, that's all the sugar. All the sugar is in. Right. Up. Let's fold it one more time. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think that will be the right quantity. Okay. Up. So I think we have created already a few layers. Let's fold this one in half. Now. Yeah, we can see the butter. That's good. It looks like you will need... No, that should be fine. I'm hesitating to put more sugar on it. No, that would be fine. Right. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna cut little square. So this in two. This in two. Then this in... I'll try to make them the same. Okay, you see all the layers? So this one, about something like that. Like similar kind of size squares. Here I'm gonna get ready some molds, round molds. So obviously I'm making individual Kouign-Amann now. So you could use like a big tart ring to do a big round one. It work out the same, but I like it individual, so that's why I'm using those little tins. Okay, a little bit of grease. Or you can brush butter. I'm using this quickly. I think there's plenty butter in the dough, so no need to add some. And those little squares, round them up like that. I put it in a mold. There you go, like that. etc., etc. And I think I'm gonna end up with some trimming. So if I have some trimming, like here, so I got those two pieces of trimming, I put them together, flat it up a bit. Doesn't matter if you mash up the dough like that, that's fine. Okay, there you go. So we're gonna let them rest into those little molds. Heat up the oven at 180, 190, and we're gonna bake them so they are gonna caramelize. I think by resting them like that on the bench, on a tray, they're gonna start rising a little bit because obviously there is yeast, and then bake it. Can't wait for the result. All right, guys. So those Kouign-Amann has rested. Let's stick them in the oven. I've put 185. See, all the sugar has melted. That's gonna caramelize. Allez, let's see what happens. All right, guys. Kouign-Amann is out of the oven. Look at this caramelization. It's boiling in its own butter. It has nicely caramelized. Oh, this one is a bit dark. This one as well, actually. Let's take them out before they stick too much. So be careful, it's very hot. Melted caramel. Huh? I put it on a rack so it drains out of the fat. Alright, so we're gonna let them cool down and test them in a bit. Alright, moment of truth. The Kouign-Amann has cooled down. But to be honest, I overcooked it. It's a bit too much caramelized. So that side is fine, but that one I don't want to show you. It's slightly dark, see? Yeah. It's okay. So basically when I baked them, it was 170, 185, right? They start caramelize in the mold, so I turned them around. I haven't showed you that. Turn them around to color that side as well, so it's like crisp on both sides. Can you hear that? On the microphone. Oh yeah. Okay, so I've been eating one already. But even if it's like this one has well burned, but it's nice. So you see? Let's cut one of those. Look. See the layers? How is it like? It's amazing, yeah? So this is chewy, and the outside is caramel. Look at that. It's really good. It has a flavor of a French toast a bit because it's bread, butter, buttery, caramel. That's it, guys. Kouign-Amann. Just don't burn them.